Ms. Christopher, my question is approximately a year ago, just over a year ago, I'm sorry, April of 2013, former Rochester Police Chief James Shepard declared what I like to call a war on bicyclists with several very offensive, disturbing statements he made, which me as a minority, I know I love bike riding, and I know when I grew up in Rochester's West Side, many of us low-income families couldn't afford a bell, couldn't afford a light on our bike. I mean, I could barely afford a bike sometimes. My bike got stolen, I would have to wait, low income, He said if you have a bike in the city of Rochester with no bell, and I'm quoting Chief Shepard here, and if you have a bike with no light, you're getting pulled over by the Rochester Police Department. So I just find it ironic that with the gentleman here to my right, who just announced Rochester, said it's a bike-friendly town, and this beautiful event in my hometown of Rochester, New York, the question is simple. I'm sorry to get long-winded here. I wanted to give you the preface and make sure that you understand that these are direct quotes by our former chief, which is only, a couple of months removed, right? Is the RPD targeting bicyclists in the city of Rochester?
Well, clearly we are here today to celebrate Rochester as a bike.
I don't think the system is on. I'm sorry.
It doesn't have to be on for that. It doesn't have to be on.
Excuse me?
It doesn't have to be on. She's answering your question.
Well, they disconnected. I asked for them to connect it back. I mean, it was on for the announcement.
Clearly we're here to celebrate Bike Week this week. We are one of the most bike-friendly cities in the country, as Commissioner Jones just read out in his proclamation. We want people to be safe. All of the safety things that we want people to abide by are listed on the city's website. In terms of what the priorities are for Chief Simonelli, they may be different from those from Chief Shepard. He may have some other ideas in mind. Certainly as a city we are promoting bike riding, and I would encourage you to ask Chief Simonelli that question directly.
Ma'am, that was a good politician answer, but I'm answering a clear question. Is the RPD targeting, you work for the city of Rochester?
I've never had that conversation with Chief Simonelli, so it's impossible for me to answer that question.
Do you realize these are direct quotes from the former chief?
The former chief would be the operative part of that sentence, and I've never had an opportunity to talk about this directly with Chief Simonelli.
Presently, as we stand here today, ma'am, in this beautiful gathering, is the RPD targeting bicyclists who don't or can't afford a bell and or a light on their bike?
I have never had a conversation with Chief Simonelli about his particular priorities when it comes to bicyclists.
Will you have a conversation after today?
I would encourage you to have that conversation with him directly.
Will you have a conversation after today?
I would be happy to email him that question when I get back to my office.
Why isn't Mayor Lovely Warren here today?
She's at another event.
She's at another event?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.